Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Navora Autism for the continuation of this blind Let's Play of The Legend of Dragoon. So, last time we made our way to continue on through Velweb, and we were asked by the returning spirit of Rose's friend Shirley to go and see some of the spirits of the Dragoons who died during the Dragon campaign. Having done that, and finding out that the place next to the save point is just a big circle, we now have to go and see where we can find Emperor Diaz. And hopefully this passage on the left will lead us there, so let's go ahead and make use of it. Let's hope that this is indeed the way we have to go, because it is a long way to run there. And hopefully we don't run into enemies that are going to give us a lot of hassle. Okay, I've fought these enemies before. Yeah, I think we've fought everything there is to fight in here. And this is gonna give me a punch with its spiky hands. I'm gonna target the succubus. And it was the right decision. Eliminated in one turn. Now, Meru, it's your turn. Good, good. That's what we want to see. And now it's Albert's turn. And do away with it? We do. Good. Now we're getting the scores that we need in order to ensure our success. And Meru gains a level. Yeah, Albert and Dart both gained off camera. Yeah, at the end of the last episode, all three party members were in a position to be able to gain experience, or very close to gaining experience levels without requiring a boss duel, but now we actually get to do one for real, I do believe. We either fight Emperor Diaz or something that's a monster that he is going to manipulate, and there are more passageways. Oh, game, why are you doing this to me now? Okay, well there's nothing this way. Well, I can see a treasure chest down there. So we'll just keep winding our way down the path. We'll take this one. See if this treasure chest actually does... That's not it. Game, you're trolling. Okay, so that's a continuation point. What about this? Okay, that's the other part of the continuation point. Game, you troll me like crazy. So it's obviously over here. This is the last path. This logically has to be it. Okay, let's get our hands on this chest. Should we really be surprised at what's going to be inside? I think not. All that time wasted for nothing. I'm going to take this path first to see where it leads. Because it obviously leads to another door. And there's nothing further. Okay. Then... Oh, this must be like the chamber where Emperor Diaz is, so let's backtrack first. Backtrack first and check the other path. Don't want to go anywhere to face the Emperor unless I've checked everything. So we'll go over here now. Let's go this direction. Okay, let's see what's over here. Alright, this is the other treasure chest. Containing Rose's hairband. Okay, so, yeah, obviously she has to be equipped with this. Well, we don't say necessarily, but obviously it goes to her. Avoids instant death. Alright, fine by me. With that taken care of, we'll continue. Now we can move on. Now we can take that one path to the Emperor. Okay, so back over this way. And then we can make our way into the chamber where the Emperor is. Or do we necessarily confront him once we get down to the end? How am I doing on HP? I'm doing fine. But let's keep going. Yeah, I was right. There's Shana. Or there was Shana. Well, we found her. So where's the Emperor? Whoa, getting taken away. Hi, Emperor Diaz. Nice to meet you in person. And we have Lloyd with us. Diaz, here are all 3 divine moon objects. And so up they go. There are no more obstacles to hinder our utopia. Release the girl. He's not gonna do that. You know he's not gonna do that. Fine. But why do I get the feeling that she's gonna come be taken right back? Diaz! What are you going to do with the divine moon objects? Didn't you hear it from Lloyd? Create a utopia. My only desire is the advent of the lost species. If you are the true Diaz, you should know what that implies. Total destruction. But isn't the black monster on the feet out already? Lloyd, well done bringing me the moon gem, moon dagger, and moon mirror. Now we can let the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, the last species we desire, the true Virage arise. Oh, damn it. Virage version 4.0. And here all this time we thought species number 108 was the Moonchild. Shows you what I know. I will create the utopia you wanted after the Virage embryo purges the world. Everything so far was an overture to that. Yeah. Lloyd, he showed you a false utopia from the beginning. Isn't that how it always works in video games? My utopia exists in the future of this world. What I desire is the creation of the future, not the destruction of this world. But for Diaz, they're one and the same. I don't need you anymore. Poor fools. Always falling victim to their own selfish desires. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if there is anything that can be demonstrated as to why selfish desire can only hurt you, you just saw what happened to Lloyd. I mean, it also happened to the Garlean Empire in Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. I mean, what further proof do you need? Put your faith into someone who is evil, and they will have evil ambitions. And then once they've accomplished those evil ambitions, then they no longer need you and get rid of you. Careful, Shana.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight the Emperor, won't we?
Rose. Dart.
Who is that?
Father?
Father? Are you serious? Did they really just say father?
Oh, it cannot be!
Wow. Darth Vader complex much. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. No! Is that really you, Dad? You died with Melbu Froma on each other's swords! Rose, what are you talking about? Now I can tell you everything. Oh, by all means, go ahead. Not that I have much time left. The beginning of the world was an absolute nothingness. Darkness. And so, Soa arrived. The creator Soa sowed a seed to the earth. So basically, he's reiterating the story we know from Bishop Deal. This is the plan of Soa that created all species, the birth of the divine tree. Eventually, the fruit of the divine tree ripened and fell to the ground to fill the world with life. Gigantos from the 97th fruit, Minitos from the 99th, Dragons from the 105th, Humans from the 106th, Winglies with magic power from the 107th fruit, leading us to number 108. And at the end, the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction, was to be born from the 108th fruit. But Soa desired the destruction and regeneration of the world by the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction. However, 11,000 years ago, Winglies found out the tragedy waiting for them and sealed the 108th fruit by separating the flesh and soul. The flesh of the god, the flesh of the Virage Embryo, was taken away from the Winglies as the moon that never sets, that glows in the sky. So the moon that never sets is the god of destruction. And the soul of the god was captured in the crystal sphere, and Melbuframa kept it, yes, to withdraw unlimited magic power from that, and to conquer the other creatures. However, even with unlimited magic power, the domination was not eternal. Humans arose with Dragoons in front. Nothing was their match because they obtained the power of the dragon, and finally they drove Melbuframa into a corner. I felt certain of my victory, and it was in the next moment the spell of petrification cast by Melbu captured me. I have waited for 11,000 years. Time, almost eternal, dissolved the spell of Melbu, and I was released from captivity. Days spent with Rose became the eternal past. And as of Dart, and I lived as the father of Dart in this age, until the tragic day in Neat, when you confronted the Black Monster. I cannot believe it! Neither can I. I am here, that is a fact. Then both Dad and Rose are the heroes of the Dragon campaign? And yet both are on opposite sides. Yes, but that's not all. Humans made a mistake. And what would that be? Silly humans destroyed the crystal sphere, which was the container of the soul, along with the royal capital Cadessa. The Virage Embryo, the god of destruction, was exultant. It could now be born. The free soul released from the crystal sphere started to wander in order to go back to the body left in the moon that never sets, to be born as the last god and to destroy the world. The soul without a body possesses a human body and heads for the moon that never sets by repeating the transmigration every 108 years. You now know the soul of the god of destruction is the Moonchild. The truth of the Moonchild is the legend. And so the one who is considered to be the savior is actually the destroyer. Count 108 years, and yeah, we've seen this one already. We've seen this poem already. The child descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world, blah da 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 da. We know. The holy blessing is the destruction. The destruction is Soa's will. This is the fate that rules the future of the world. But there was one Dragoon who found out about it. Rose? In order to deter the birth of the god of destruction, she has had to kill the moon children. By stopping her own time, she was even called a demon. Rose is the black monster, isn't she? That is the true self of Rose, the black monster. Yeah. Yeah. The way he was talking, you could kind of see that coming. So now we're turning on each other. Rose is the black monster, and yet Zieg wants the world destroyed. She has nothing to say. It's true. It's a video game, of course it's true. The Moonchild has to be killed, and the people around it too, before they become the servants of the god of destruction. Whatever it took, right? For 11,000 years there have been no exceptions. Yeah, why did she have to be the black monster? That's it. And now Shana's taken away again. Because she's the Moonchild. Let me tell you one more truth. Rose, you thought the Princess Luvia you killed 18 years ago was the Moonchild. But it is not true. It's Shana. Luvia had a twin sister, who is Shana. Shana is the Moonchild. Yeah, my theory now gets confirmed. Shana is the soul of the Viraj embryo, the god of destruction. I'll dissolve the signet of the moon that never sets and cross it with the Moonchild. Thus giving us the god of destruction. Now I have everything in my hands. Release Shana! But that's not gonna happen. And are you going to kill her to save the world? Yeah, it's kind of that situation like in Final Fantasy. What, you're willing to do it? But she gets refused. Yeah, it's kind of like Final Fantasy X. Summoner has to go and kill Sin, but we find out what happens to the Summoner when it tries to kill Sin. It itself gets killed, and then Dart does everything he can... No, not Dart. Titus does everything he can to stop it. Yeah, this is the limitation of humans. Yeah, why? All is the will of the Creator, Soa. My hands start the world, and my hands end the world. And so now... Yes, fate desires it. Where are you going? Where did they just go? And that ends disc 3. Well, that was certainly quite a finish to disc 3. Yeah, so, well, now we've made it to the 4th and final disc. We've lost Shana. We have just had our Empire Strikes Back moment. And in addition to that, a lot of painful revelations came to pass. We knew they would happen eventually, but yeah, for quite some time I was suspecting Shana as the Moonchild because everyone was going after her. And why else would they unless she had something special? But for a while I was pegging Lloyd as the Black Monster because why would he go through do all the destructive things that he was doing, but... Obviously, that was the obvious choice to peg Lloyd as the Black Monster. It was actually Rose. But we can see that her reasons for doing so were actually legitimate, as painful as that may be to say. So, yeah, I guess we know what happens next. So, we'll go ahead and save the game, and with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of this blind Let's Play of The Legend of Dragoon. And when I join you again, we will begin the 4th and final chapter, Disc 4 of The Legend of Dragoon, as we now have to stop Zeeg from bringing about the creation of the Virage embryo. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.